Hello guys, Vengeancer again. Trying to be not so casual, but two-part video today. Everyone seems to want to know where I'm fishing at so damn badly. Here it is, the edge of the world. Captain, in a page out of Captain Jack Sparrow's book. Before I tell you exactly where, uh, we gotta, we gotta look at something. I was kind of going over your all's comments. Okay, we don't care about that. What we care about is right here. Some people, after dark 18, incredible. 20 minutes to sell a few simple fish. What crappy content. Well, buddy, I know it's weird because I'm going to go to your channel to find the short, to the point, informative videos detailing exactly what you need to see. And, it must be a glitch or something. I don't see any, I can't find the content. What? Where's it at? Yeah, shut up. I don't want to hear it. Crappy content. I do what I do. You don't like it. I hope the door closes on your toe. Way out. Okay. No. Back on the ship. I'm right here. So the Migaloos drop in Hakoven Depth 5, which is right around here. Video fishing map. Let me show you. That's not the one that I want. No. Please hold. Okay, this is what you need to see. This is what you want to see. This is a mess. So, Videolytics has a fishing map showing the fishing regions, fishing zones. I've always fished over here. Blue Squadron did a video on it. Teddy Twilight did a video on it. Ignore the stupid ad in the corner. I know it supports those guys. So Hakoven 5 right here in the middle is where everyone is fishing. This is where the Migaloo drops. But if you notice, you hover over it, it shares a highlighted area on the edge of the world. Edge of the world. The bright green. Yeah, let me hover over it again. You can go there and look at it. If you look closely enough and you click on it, it gives you all the fishing drop rate. Well, guess what? 30% and 10% for the prize drops. I don't know why Mudskipper's there. That's a misinterpreted thing. But they don't have the new prize fish in there. Black spotted dolphin is from harpooning, I believe. Maybe not. I've never caught one here. I'm pretty sure it's from harpooning because you got all the whales and stuff. That's harpoon fishing. Now, what you're going to catch if you go into the depth 5 zone, which is a little strip between the islands or on the edge of the world. If you zoom out a little bit and kind of hover this, you're going to see it goes all the way down. Get off of there. It goes all the way. It's on the very bottom right of the map. It's on the top right of the map as well, and it shares Hackman. Yes, Migaloos drop. Yes, this is where I caught them. But the important thing is, if you have decent mastery and 65% or more auto fishing reduction time, you're going to catch a lot of prize fish. And the important thing to take away is 30% and 10%. The Corvina and Blue Stars. Even if you don't catch a Migaloo, you're going to make a couple bill silver. And I'm going to go over exactly how to do that. But we're gonna auto route back over here and pretty much do the exact same thing that I did in the last video, just so y'all can see it again. But you want to know where I was fishing at? Go to Arahaza. See it? Right there. Auto route over to Arahaza, and then I run through the desert up on my tier 10 unicorn. Hit this. Go up to Moodle. Check the resources, and people are saying to go up here to Yukyo or Bukbo. I didn't have any of this unlocked until just recently, a couple days after the last video, because I hadn't done it, and I still haven't done the quest. But I ran up here and got production up and running, and I kind of want to go over production in the future. So I got 1459. Maybe I'll run up there and unlock another thing, because I want the 250 life skill. I need to unlock this, so maybe I'll go do that quest real quick, unlock that, and then swap shops over. But I'm pouring all my tokens into that. But the takeaway for this, the setup that you need while I'm traveling, I'm going to go over this one time. Manos Fisher's Clothes gives you fishing +2. I use try. I haven't felt like pushing the Tet. It does give you more mastery, yes. I have all Tet Manos accessories. I use Fisher's Uniform to get +1 fishing and 10% fishing experience. Cool. I use the Balanos Rod for the durability and auto fishing time. And the Maple Float doesn't mean anything. I always had the Maple Float because I was using it. Come here. Quit chewing on mommy's wire. Get over here. Chew on something else. Pup is chewing up wife's wire. She's not going to be happy. Nyla? No. You're going to get in trouble. Maple Float doesn't do anything for prize catch, rare fish, or the yellow ones. I throw everything away except for prize fish, so when I auto fish, I select the yellow fish, and then it dumps all of them until my fish tank fills up with the prize fish. Now, you see I don't have a full fish tank, and obviously if you were min-maxing, you would toss everything except for blue bat star, but I think that's kind of a waste. This will probably give me a couple bill, like 1.7, give or take. Not to mention you get a ton of keys and relic shards and Layla's petals, and the real profit comes from these broken trade box and discarded bottles, because of the fact that you get very slowly contribution points if you haven't done it yet. I have 454, so I don't get contribution very quickly, but you know. So this is how I do it. I go back to Arahaza. No, I don't map. Yes, I take the slow route. I don't care. I only reset this about once every, I don't know, 36 hours. Yes, I have to repair. I go to a different character. I have my ult. The Zerker, he's sitting at Heidel Stable. I port over to him, repair, port back to the wizard, and go back to fishing. It would be easier probably to include some alts, leave an alt out here, that kind of thing, but I don't care. I do everything on the wizard. Always have, always will. Fishing 32 is my level. Here's my mastery, 1685. Yes, you could push it to 2000 and get 5% price catch over the 4%. I don't know how much of a difference 0.9% makes. If I wanted to get higher mastery, push these to pen and then level up. The artifact set I am using is the Nibbles. Auto fishing time minus 15%. I'm using mastery crystals. I have 160. I have all of them in there. There you go. There's that. I mean, I guess I could get Karazads and try, but I don't think you can get life skill stuff in there. As far as pets go, here's what I'm using. I have the polar bear maxed out, gives the auto fishing time, and then these other ones just give fishing experience. Now you can have more than one auto fishing pet, but they don't stack. So it's kind of a waste. As long as you have one. Polar bear isn't any different than like the marmot or the penguin. I just prefer the polar bear. I just like the way he looks. Dog, what are you doing? At least she's not barking this time. She's a little unhappy because her mommy is going for her right now. She gotten used to her being here. Alright, so get over here to where I can actually auto route to the well. And now the guy can leave me another comment complaining it's going to take me another 25 minutes or so to sell fish. Guess what? I don't care. I've had so many comments asking where I'm fishing at, how I'm doing, what I'm doing. This is it. It's slow, and you're fishing up here, or just along the wall. It's the same as Ackerman. So, even if you don't get a Migaloo, and let me be very, very clear. I have almost 1,700 mastery on the fishing. That's 4% chance. The maple float does not mess with it. I mean, I still catch a lot of greens and blues, and I just, I have it set to toss them, so the floats don't really mess with it. I tried it without it. Didn't make a difference. I really don't care. I just leave it on. But let me be very clear here. The patch came out, it's been out for several weeks, right? Close to a month going on, and I've caught 2. It's slow. This is not something that you're going... What is going on? This is not something that you're just going to set it up for a couple hours at a time and be like, oh, look, I get a 900 mil fish. That's not how it works. This is 24 hours a day. Pretty much only fishing. Now, when I want to play, I play. And don't worry about it, but most of the time there is fishing. And fishing is always what I've liked to do, and as I've done it since I started playing the game. That's why I'm Guru 32. I spent a lot of time AFK fishing. And active fishing. I used to take my boat and go hotspot fishing out in the ocean. Down here. I would go around all of these areas in here, and over here, and over here. So all the areas outside of Velia and around on the edges, even kind of over this way. And I would hotspot fish. One of the better fishing times that I had was when the kois were out, like, I don't know, it was like 3 years ago. Okay, 90. So a lot of people are catching on. So what I do in this case is we're gonna bargain until I get decent amount. You're looking for things that are 130, so I'll sell the blue stars here. People are saying, oh, please go further. You can only get so much on distance. 150, it caps. The other thing is trading level. Increases your bargain bonus. So you want your trading to be as high as level as possible. If you're AFK fishing, it will organically raise it up. Now, I'm to the point, I'm like master 20-something. When I hit Guru, I'll get, you start getting more of them as you go up, but I'm not worried about that, so I'm not even going to swap my clothes over to trading XP. It's not that much. I'm going to sell these one at a time for the stars, and then we're going to run over to the trade manager further in and sell the others. And you can keep track of how much I'm making, but it's going to be around 1.6, 1.7 billion, maybe 2. Alright, so we're going to get out of here, and just for reference, there's my trading. I'm Master 21.5. Now the next thing you can do is you can go here and trade. I'm going to go up here and trade at this guy. So we're going to make a little trip, and I'm going to get out the other horse because it's faster. and talk for a couple minutes while that's running. I've always been a believer in tax-free video stuff. So fishing and trade crates have been like the majority of a lot of things. And yeah, grinding, but you know, I've went over it 100 times with the wrist problem. I can only grind for about 30 to 45 minutes, and then my hands they're done. So I tend to flock towards life skilling. And anything with the marketplace is just not feasible if you don't have a value pack. So like I said, trade crates and imperial deliveries and fishing. So fishing has been a huge part of every thing on BDO for me. It's ingrained in everything. It helped me level my trading. It's helped me make gear gains. It's given my character something to do while I'm gone, and it keeps me making progress while I'm not here. So I've always been an advocate for fishing. You go back and you can find all of my videos going back. I mean, I've been a fan of fishing since day one. Funny enough, though, I did start out horse training, and then I swapped to fishing because I kept disconnecting as horse training. So back in 2017, I horse trained a lot. But I find it funny now that Pearl Abyss has made a little bit of an upgrade to fishing to where it's actually viable to make some silver. Now everybody wants in on it. Like, no one gave a crap about where I was fishing or how I was making silver fishing. Oh, that's just a waste of time. You're spending too much time on AFK. Well, oh, now you want to be a part of it. That's why I was on the fence about releasing where I was fishing. Because yes, it is Hackman 5 depth 5, but it's not exactly the same place as everyone else. Because resources stay abundant. They probably won't now with making this video, but Teddy Twilight months ago turned me onto that spot. Don't clip that out of context. But he turned me to that spot, and I did some research on my own because he was advocating for fishing in Hackman and then doing trading across the ocean and seeing how much he could make. And he was making pretty good silver, and I decided, well, what if I want to fish somewhere else? And I found the spot that I fish now shares resources with the Hackman spot, and it is one of the broken hot spots where you're 30% chance of dropping red Corvinas, so you're getting a ton of silver. And then they doubled it, which was good, and then they added the prize fish, and it just so happened that the Migaloos dropped there. I had no idea that they dropped there. I mean, like I said, I've been fishing there for months, but it just so happens that I got a couple of them, and before that somebody confirmed that it was depth 5 Hackman. That little strip in between there, I'm like, that shares resources with my fishing spot that I fish at. Let's see if I get them. Well, I did. So that's where the video from a few days came from a few days ago. So here's the follow-up, and as you can see, I didn't talk to any of the NPCs over here. I just literally ran over here and set up the production, which that's probably the next video I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about the production stuff over here because I'm interested in the production. Okay, 105, that's better. I'm not bothered. Usually I would jump around, but for the sake of not making crappy content, taking 20 minutes to sell fish, which isn't taking 20 minutes anyway, but I've kind of doubled down on this. What? Affecting the farm out? Oh, they added this in because as soon as you start mass selling, the resources go down, so it ends up you end up making less. So we're at 3.4. We should end up with about 4.2. Yeah, see, that's fine. 4.2, and I had a little over. It was a little it was like 2 billion and something. I don't remember what it was. You can go back and look and figure it, but we made probably about 1.5 to 1.7. That's usually the take. And if it's a high, like if everything is at 130 when you sell, even with a full fish tank, because we're full, we only have 43 out of the 50, and we didn't do 130 on everything. So maxing out, if you have more blue stars than you do Corvinas, you're closer to getting 2.3 instead of that 1.6, 1.7, 1.8 range. So the highest you've seen it is around 2.2, 2.3. It varies. So we made probably about 1.6. I'm guessing. I don't remember. There is no nav. Really? There's no navigation, huh? You know how we fix that? We go here. And then I go here. This place is janky. So here's how a little bit of this production thing works. We're gonna follow this up, and I'm gonna do this while I'm over here, and then I'll cut this off. But I just wanted to do a follow-up to the fishing video because people were asking. Alright, so we've got number 2 unlocked. Leftward office. Now, there's not really any point for me to go higher right now, but I'm gonna cancel this. And the shell folk one are the one that you want to do, but that's fine. There, Junglewood's fine, but I want a chance at getting these. And it looks like I hit the wood. And then quartz sand. So it'll finish that, and then it'll move over to that. And then these guys are just, you can only refresh once, but these guys they're just pumping away at the clay and the quartz. And I haven't really gotten the more clay and more clay. I haven't gotten the productions up and running, but I am getting it to where it's starting to get where it needs to be. So we're getting there. The idea is to get the 250 running as fast as possible. So something to look into. It adds another method of silver that doesn't require you to have a value pack, and I'm okay with that. So now it's going to be fishing or horse training, whichever AFK method you prefer, or whichever semi-AFK method you prefer. I mean, you can do active fishing, and active horse training is probably more profitable than active fishing. I don't know. I haven't tested it. It really depends. But those are your two like AFK activities, whichever one you want to do. And then you got Imperial deliveries and trade crates, and now you have the production. So you got 4 to 5. You have 5 different options to make silver without grinding and without a value pack. I'm a fan. Alright, Valencia, we're going to keep pumping out these trade crates. Oops. And we're going to move on. These are trash crates, the potato and the dried fish ones. Those are just to give me some experience with my trading, because I am pushing for Guru and to make a little extra profit from the fishing. I'll get there eventually. Master 21, but that's the whole reason behind getting the 250% life skill thing, is to not sell it. It's to use it. I want to use that for the 3 hours. I want to get my hunting on up to Guru, and I want to push trading to Guru. And that'll make me happy. And then really, I don't have much left to do is alchemy, and then it's pretty well just AFK stuff. Training and farming are going to take forever, and sailing and bartering, I don't do enough. I guess bartering is another way to make silver without a value pack, but it's difficult without a value pack, because value pack adds barter refresh stuff and parlay stuff. So there is that. Still no flame. And then to the guy that said they quit ordering the flame and started ordering the embers. Yeah, I could do that, but I don't want to have to go craft the flame. I'm lazy. I'd rather just sit and wait. See, there's only 12 orders. I could get that filled, but why do that whenever I could just wait on the flame to eventually fill? There's only it's went down by almost 100 orders, so eventually people are gonna quit needing them. But I did decide to release the fishing spot, and I don't feel bad about it. I don't think there's enough guys playing left that could actually make the resources out there not be abundant. The only thing I worry about is possibly getting killed because I'm on. Somebody did come by and blow my ship up. They found me and blew my ship up. Ava Ashley or something. I don't know. But they never came back, and I don't really care. I mean, all it did was lost me potential profit, and I think I dropped a couple of fish. It's not like I'm losing gear. Like, I wasn't flagged. I'm not red, so it's not that big a deal. But I am on my way to set back up my fishing, and we'll see if we get any more Megaloos. You know, if you don't have to have the nodes connected to get from there to there, but that fishing out of the Arahaza spot does give you 150 distance bonus to Moodle. So as long as the resources are good, you'll make good money. But it is an investment. You do need high mastery for the prize fish, and I do have all tap Manos and try fishers and maxed out fishing rod. Balanos the best. So, not to mention the artifacts and all the mastery crystals. So I mean, it is it's an investment. You're not gonna go over there and make a billion silver or two. You know, this is in-game fishing. It's min-max. Like, okay, you want to make 2 billion silver over the course of 24 to 36 hours. This is how you do it. This is what you need. Tap Manos accessories, Tri Manos fishers, and pets. Maxed out. And the artifacts and the crystals. So, not to mention the distance bonus, the travel, and then enough energy to bargain until you do that, and the time to sit there and swap servers. So people are saying, oh, I can make 10 billion silver. Yeah, you can if you only save the red fish and you're doing, you know, you're tossing all the other ones, you're throwing potential away. So yeah, there are ways, but they're not telling you everything. I am. This is what I do, and I make about 1.7 to 2.2 bill. And then if I catch a prize fish, each prize fish is about 4.1, 4.2 billion. The Migaloos, one with the 150 distance bonus plus the bargain at my trading level of Master 21, and the resources being at 130%, it's a little over 4 billion. It's like 4.1, 4.2 for that one fish. So, and that's where you saw in the last video. So that's what I got. Hope that answers all the questions on where I'm fishing at. I will run back to my spot real quick, and I'll show it one more time. So give me a second to get back over there. Alright, I'm back at Arahaza. Just took the boat out. I thought maybe most of you would probably figure out where I was fishing by me saying, oh, it's up that way. And see, there's a couple of people over here that have kind of figured it out. I mean, you guys know what you're doing. But I don't know how far down that pocket goes to go with Hakoven, but I kind of just go up here past the northern sand dune and just kind of fish out in this area against the wall. So I kind of go northeast, and then when I get up to this area, kind of like around here, then I just go out to the wall. And I'm not using anything special. It's just it's a frigate, or a galleass, I guess. I upgraded it. It's not a carrack. It's the thing below that. But you can do this with any boat, and you can do it with a 49 character. You just can't shoot cannons off a ship with a level 49 character, which I don't know why that would matter if you're just fishing. So if you're worried about getting PK'd or whatever. Use your 49 character, but they will still sink your boat, and then you'll just be swimming. They won't be able to kill you, but I don't know. The other thing, you're watching this and you do play and you do fish a lot, and you're welcome to come fish off my boat. I don't mind that. It's just whenever I decide to move, I'm not gonna wait on you. I'm going back to the harbor, so you'll be dumped at Arahaza probably. I mean, I can just leave my boat checked out and then take you back if you're AFK on my boat. But if you make it out here, I'm usually out here unless I disconnect. Sometimes I disconnect and reconnect. My boat will disappear, reappear, do some stupid stuff, and then I'll be floating in the water. But I don't mind. Now, we might have a problem if the fishing resources start going. I dumped all my silver into the bank. Now, if the fishing resources start going exhausted, we might have a problem, but nobody comes out here. It's too far out of the way, and which is why I like it out here. It gives me my distance bonus, plus it's remote. I don't get messed with. Well, there's just nobody even online. Some of these people I haven't seen for 138 days. Doesn't bode well for the state of the game. Grave robber bounty. I don't care about any of the events or quests or whatever. So I will get out here to where we're going, and I'll show you one last time, and we'll be done. And this will be a nice long 30-minute video. You want to complain about taking 20 minutes to sell fish? Well, guess what? I cut out a lot of stuff. Now you can complain about me taking 35 minutes. We double down. That's how we deal with that. Come on, boat. If I had my carrack over here, it'd be twice as fast, but I didn't want to bring my carrack because I want to leave it over in Velia in case I want to barter. Yes, I did barter enough to get a carrack. Okay, so we're pretty close to where we need to be at. So I just turn and I go this way. Drop the sail because the wind is coming towards me. And then we just go out here until we see the mini-map start to actually move, which means we're pretty well at the wall. The wall's a little glitchy, the invisible wall. If you get too far over, you can't access parts of your ship, so always try and stay a little bit in the blue. And just kind of, yeah, that's far enough up. And we'll fish here. So if I see ya, I see ya. If I don't, enjoy the fishing info and good luck. Look at that. It's already average. There went the neighborhood. People are fishing again. It's not good. But that's where it's at. We may be exhausted before the end of it, but it doesn't really matter because I mean, being abundant just means you get more procs. It doesn't actually it doesn't increase your chances at fish, so it just means you got to stay there longer. But it is what it is. It's an AFK activity. I ain't too worried about it. So good luck on your fishies, and I'll see you in the next one. As always, until next time.